If there are text messages between Todd and Amy that contradicted what witnesses said at trial, would you have used those?
I'm not sure what you mean by contradict.
Would you characterize the state's evidence as attempting to, paint a picture of discord between Todd and Amy or tension?
Your Honor, I am going to object on the grounds of 5403 and relevance. This evidence is not admissible, and so it's immaterial, but it's also a report that was generated by Mr. Castle, and wasn't a part of the underlying record at the time Mr. Feuerhelm even represented them.
I guess, Ms. Nichols-Cook, did you want to respond to that?
Well, Your Honor, it's already admitted. I am not asking this witness to admit it. It's the whole point, right? He didn't have this information because he didn't request it, and he could have used it. To impeach the witnesses at trial that talked about messages with Amy that the state relied on.
Right. Kelly, can you read me back what the question was?
Would you characterize the state's evidence as attempting to, paint a picture of discord between Todd and Amy or tension?
Yeah. The objection's overruled.
Mr. Feuerhelm, do you need the question again?
Please.
Did you understand the state's evidence at trial, or would you characterize it to be attempting to show that Todd and Amy were unhappy, or that there was tension in their marriage and in their home?
Yeah, I think that's fair.
So we're going to scroll down here. What page? Page 14. I think I can direct you to line 233. And then 234 after it.
You need to scroll a little bit. I can't see 233. Okay.
Can you tell me what the dates are for line 233 and 234?
October 14th, 2018.
And this would have been shortly before Ms. Mullis passed away?
About a month.
And would you agree that the content of these messages contradict the state's narrative?
Yeah, those two do, yes.
Okay, we can take that one down. Mr. Feuerhelm, did you take any steps to impeach or discredit the witnesses who testified at trial regarding Todd and Amy's relationship?
Well, I guess the record would speak for itself. I think we cross-examined them, but I don't recall specifically.
I'm sorry. Did you take any steps to determine if Amy Mullis had a Facebook account?
I don't remember.
could it have been helpful to you to present evidence from Amy that her and Todd were happy?
Yeah, I suppose it could have been interesting or relevant to the jury, inconsistent with what was going on, but
So, Mr. Feuerhelm, do you recall reviewing phone records from Terry Stainer?
I might have, but I don't think so.
Do you recall Terry Stainer's testimony at trial?
Not in any way I could talk about it today.
If I represented to you that the transcripts indicate that Terry Stainer was testifying about Amy being upset or scared of Todd, or that she testified about Amy saying, "Look for me in the timber," would you agree with that?
Yes, I think so.
If we can show the witness 372. Do you know if you've ever seen this before, Mr. Feuerhelm?
Best I could do is I don't think so.
And can you tell what it is?
It looks like phone records, and at the top it says David Stainer.
If these phone records would have impeached Terry Stainer, would you have used them at trial?
Sure.
If they would have discredited her about Amy coming to her house crying in October 15th, 2018, would you have impeached her with proof that Amy didn't?
Sure, anytime you can discredit a witness, you try. I don't know how this would do that, but yes.
Okay, we can take that one down. Mr. Feuerhelm, do you remember a witness by the name of Corey Volker?
I don't recall that name.
You don't recall any investigation into Mr. Volker's relationship with Amy?
I'm not connecting that name with her, no.
Do you recall having in discovery text messages between Amy and Corey Volker?
I'm not recognizing that name.
Would you be surprised to learn that Mr. Volker knew about Amy's affair with Jerry Frazier?
Again, without picturing him or linking him somehow, I'm at a loss here.
We could show the witness 268. So, Mr. Feuerhelm, can you look at this and tell me what it is? To the best of your, I guess, ability to identify it.
It's SMS text messages. It says Corey Volker.
And have you ever seen this before?
I don't think so.